Hello Capricorn, thank you for stopping by. I wanted to get on and do a reading for Mercury Retrograde. There's a lot of energies going on around y'all, and I wanted to tap into them and see what's going on. Mercury Retrograde starts in Virgo season on September 9th and is ending in Libra season on October 1st. The shadow phases are 2 weeks before and after, so that's in total from August 22nd to October the 16th. And I always say that the shadow phases are the strongest phases, the weeks before and the weeks after. That's where the most action, to me, that's where it happens. I call it the redo cycle, clearing out old karma, exes returning, balancing things, relationships and stuff, things going haywire. There could be mixed communications. That could be like, that could be anything. Texting the wrong person on accident, or somebody hearing something they shouldn't have heard. It's gonna, Mercury Retro's always got it stirring the pot. It's going to stir the pot. It's going to get these energies that are stagnant, and they're going to move them. That's for sure. I pulled a few cards. I shuffled a few cards around, and, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so for this Virgo retrograde, it's going to be really intense for Aries, Virgo, Libra, and Capricorn. Y'all are going to have an intense retrograde, and I feel like it's going to be repeated patterns. It's going to come up because you got the, whatever shuffled, you got the deja vu on a toxic level, repeated patterns. So there's something that you will be looking at or evaluating that's a repeated pattern. We need to find balance in our relationships during this retrograde, and we need to store vitality to ourselves. So that means like tap into our positive vibrations, our happiness, our life vitality. That's our life, our lifeline. We might have something that we need to put a pause on that we've been working really hard in, especially in the beginning of August. A lot of people started new things, and there might be a little slow draw during this retrograde. So the energy that was like really hyped up in August and stuff, there's going to be a pull on it it's going to be like a vacuum. It's just going to be like a suction of dry energy, but that's okay, because that's here for us to recalibrate on what we're going to go, what's next. We've been in a state of building, and then we've hit a lull, and that's for us to look and slow down for a second, because slowing down when we're building something, that builds foundation. If we do it fast, we'll do it faulty. We don't want that. So we need to review, revise, and revamp our plans for the future. So whatever we're building on in August, or whatever we're building on right now, if it slows down, don't get overwhelmed, or don't get deterred or anything, because it's all going to come together. Right now it's just a time for us to reevaluate, for sure. Also, we have the Singer of Healing up here. I think this is a time for y'all to heal, to look at the actual problem. There's something that's playing with your heartstrings. I got that. You're going in the right direction. You're growing. And I think you're longing for a new you, because you're in this repeated pattern that you can't get out of. You're ready for a new beginning. This is a toxic pattern you've been. Okay, now we're going to get into the read. We're going to do a Mercury Retrograde reading where I have 8 questions, and we're going to see what the answers are. Alright. Alright, what will be the overall energy for Capricorn? let's clear it. What's the overall energy for Capricorn during this Mercury retrograde? I'm gonna cut something off. Might be fear. Attachment. Maybe it has to do attachment to a love attachment. You're gonna feel the strength and the courage to be independent. Go ahead, Capricorn. That's good. 10 of Cups on the bottom. What will be the overall energy for Capricorn? The moon in reverse. So something that wasn't clear is coming clear now. What will be the conflicting energy for Capricorn? What will 3 of Swords upright? Ooh, we're gonna dig into this. What surprises will Capricorn face in Mercury retrograde? Y'all, and these have been so interesting. Ooh. Okay. What will be Capricorn's lesson? I did a Virgo reading a minute ago. It got intense. What do we need to revise? What will be our blessing? What will be Capricorn's blessing? What can we do to create a peaceful retrograde for Capricorn? What can Capricorn do to create a peaceful retrograde? Oh, that's funny because the Queen of Swords wanted to come out and then the Queen of Torches came out, and that was like being cold-hearted is what's going to create a peaceful retrograde. Okay, and that's what do we need to do to prepare for this retrograde. Okay, so it looks like it's getting clear. It's a 3 of Swords situation here. 2 of Cups is in reverse. That means that there's a union that's no more. The 2 of Swords is in reverse. That is cutting something off. The 4 of Swords is in reverse. That's not healing. The 2 of Torches is in reverse. That's not taking a path. The Queen of Torches is in reverse. That's some bad energy there. And that's what we could do to create a peaceful retrograde is have negative air. We're gonna dig deeper, y'all. Trust me. And then for what do we need to do to prepare for this retrograde is the morning. So this is like you need to prepare yourself for a fresh start, a new beginning. The morning is like happiness from the night, you know, the night's like the dark night of the soul kind of, and being in, you know, darkness, and then the morning is finally coming to light. So we need to prepare for this clarity that's coming, and it might break your heart because the 3 of Swords is here and there's a breakthrough. There's some kind of breakthrough because we have the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords in the same lineup. So that's an Ace of Swords, which is breakthrough, which is funny because then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. So it's like Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords. You're moving through it. Next is Five of Swords. The battles. And then hopefully the Six of Swords. And you'll move out of that troubled waters into something more stable. And you will. You'll get into something more stable. All of our struggles don't last forever. Okay? And you know, this could be a recurring pattern that you've had. And you need to buckle down on yourself, and you need to say, I'm not going to do this anymore. It could be like an addiction, or, you know, an addiction could be to anything. Overthinking. Because there's a lot of swords here. Then we have the Queen of Swords. That's cold. The Moon in reverse. For what will the overall energy be? Clarity. The Moon upright is upset. Not seeing things right because he's all in his feels. He's all in his emotions. And he can't see through those tears that's just streaming down his face. He's reflecting. Because here's his reflection right here. But then whenever it's in reverse, it's like you're not reflecting anymore because you see it clearly. It's no more confusion, no more fog. And the conflicting energy is the Three of Swords. It's heartache, pain, frustration. The surprise will be that this isn't coming in the union. This isn't going to work anymore. And we're going to dig into these because sometimes surface energies can fool us. These readings have turned around. Two of Swords in reverse. What will be our lesson? That we have to cut this off. That we have to take, because she's got a blindfold on, you see it? We have to take that blindfold off and cut it off. Cut this energy off, okay? Whatever this energy is, it could be anything. Like I said, it could be a person, which I don't really, I mean, it could be two people, because there's Queen of Torches and a Queen of Swords. It could be an addiction, a job, a thought process, a way of living. It could be a lot of things. We're going to look into this. Four of Swords for the, what do we need to re-advise? That we're not healing. Four of Swords in the reverse. That's not getting enough rest. That's not letting ourselves heal from things that's happened in the past. And you know, if this is addiction, it stems from not being healed. A lot of things. I mean, and like I said, it doesn't have to be substance. It could be anything. Working, overworking. Not paying attention to your children like you're supposed to be. Being cold. You know, it could be anything. And you're ready to cut it off. It's going to happen during this retrograde. And then you're going to come out with a brand new, fresh start. A fresh start, y'all. It's going to be so beautiful. I think, you know, if you're not healing and you're not taking a new path. I didn't get to this part. The Four of Swords not healing and not taking a new path with this Two of Torches. Because Two of Torches is kind of like finding a new path, right? You got two of them that you could go to. You got two doors you can go into. It's just a matter of opening one, right? Well, when it's in reverse, you're refusing to go through any one of those doors. You're not wanting to. And if you went through one of those doors, that's your blessing. Oh. But you're blocking it with this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Torches. You're not going forward in it. Not yet. At least on the surface, it don't look like it. I hope this Four of Swords was reversed. Okay. Let's see. Look at this. Ten of Swords on the bottom. That's having, like, endings, you know. Doing it. Doing the damn thing. Five of Torches. Climbing that mountain. Conquering it. Saying, you know what? I have hope in myself. With the Star. I have faith in myself. That I can do this. If I nurture myself, I can bring a new beginning. If I become vulnerable enough, put myself out there, suck it up, take the help I need, or whatever it is, with support from others, you're longing to do this. This is something you really want to do. Okay. For the overall energy, the moon. We're going to clarify these. What is this, the moon? For the overall energy for Capricorn. What is the moon for the overall energy for Capricorn? Prince of Pentacles. Learning. Yes, you saw the truth. And now you're learning. You're getting clarity. It's like you're protecting yourself. Look at this. It's like she overindulged the night before and now she's just sitting in regret. And then she's has this coldness to her. You have an opportunity to cut this off, okay? But you just sit and regret with it, I think. And I think that, or you sit and kind of the Four of Cups is not wanting something and you're kind of dismissing. So you've been holding yourself back by not, usually the Four of Cups has a cup that's offered to him and he's sitting there not wanting to take it. So it's kind of like you were sitting there not wanting to take a cup. And it was because you were being cold-hearted. And now you're seeing that. And you're learning that you have a new opportunity. Or a new outlook, a new perspective on this situation. You are learning that you are coming into a new perspective. There's a new outlook now. Okay? But this causes very heavy burdens to you. You're getting clarity though. What is this Three of Swords? This will be the, that was the overall energy, is you gaining clarity on this situation, okay? And now this is what the conflicting energy is, Three of Swords, and that's pain and hurt and just, Ten of Torches, y'all, it just came out. Didn't I just show you this? Ten of Torches, it's just so many burdens and it hurts you. This is awesome. I don't know what this is, but you're about to cut it off. The devil, it did not say addictions and, you know, obsessions and stuff of things. You're going to cut it off. Look, that's the Ace of Swords. The truth is going to come out. You are going to admit whatever this is to yourself, that you don't need this anymore in your life. You do not need those burdens that's weighing you down, that you're lying to yourself, because she right here, she just got her head up high and she's like, I don't have burdens, I could do this. No, because guess what, you got the Three of Swords here, so that's proof that you can't do this anymore, and you're gonna cut this out. You're like, no more, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have success somewhere else. I'm gonna conquer this. Did we get that? No. Well, I'm gonna conquer this mountain. Damn, that's gonna be the conflicting energy. Is you cutting this devil out during this retrograde. There's something that you need to address, that you need to cut off, because this is two scenarios in the same reading that says cut something out. Okay, now let's get to the Two of Cups of what surprises we'll face in the in Mercury retrograde. What surprises will Capricorn face in Mercury retrograde? What is this Two of Cups? You're gonna build momentum to knock. Yeah. You're going to build momentum to knock something out. Something has been dark in you. And you're like, you know what? I'm gaining the courage. Yes, I'm gaining the courage, and I'm going to take the leap of faith. Two of Cups in reverse, this isn't working out anymore. Like I said a minute ago with the Devil and the Ace of Swords. Two of Cups in reverse, this isn't working out anymore. This is causing darkness around me. Whatever this is causing darkness around me. Guess what? I have the courage. I have the passion and the will to take the leap of faith. The new beginning. To take the new beginning. Two of Swords in reverse. And cut this out, y'all. And this will be your lesson. Is to cut this out. Wow, this is coming out beautifully. Two of Swords. What is this Two of Swords for Capricorn for the lesson? What is this Two of Swords? It's like, I don't want to give any more information because it just says it all in one card. Yes! Look at that. This is you right here, okay? And this is what you have to cut out. Look at you looking at that. You're like, I am so much bigger than you. And I'm laying down the law. I'm not doing this no more. And you chop it off because Three of Pentacles is in reverse too. That's zero communication, zero energy too. Not going forward anymore. Oh, that's nice. So whatever this is, you're cutting the energy off with this Three of Pentacles in reverse and this Justice. You are laying down the law. You're taking the leap of faith. You're building the courage up. This Ace of Swords, break it off. Break free from it. What is this Four of Swords? And what we need to re-advise. And that is healing in reverse. Not having boundaries. Okay, I got Three of Cups, and as soon as it came out, I thought third party. Also, Three of Cups could be like always partying, okay? Three of Cups is like in celebration mode. I think it's kind of saying, because Nine of Torches is have your boundaries, put up your walls, like you have walls up and boundaries. And it's kind of like you aren't healing because you're not putting up your walls and your boundaries, and you are in a mode of celebration too much. Kind of like, I know that sounds so weird, but it's kind of like partying too much, and you're not allowing yourself to rest. And you need to reevaluate how much you are, this could be work too. You're always on it, work, and you're always coming, you got it all together. People can count on you. You're always going to be there, And it's kind of like you need to learn the boundaries. And this might all be work, y'all. This is Devil, because you're Capricorns. Why didn't I think of this anymore? You was like, you know what? You're not giving me my worth. I'm cutting this off because I'm worth so much more. And you need to reevaluate how much energy you're putting into something that's not going anywhere. Ooh. And then we got the Universe, which the Universe is like a yes, yes, yes card. This like amplifies any card that's around it. And it was right next to that boundary card. Learn boundaries. Tell people no sometimes. Maybe the Two of Torches right here is because you're just not going to go down that path anymore with, with people at work or something. We're going to dig into that. What's on the bottom? The Lovers, the Chariot. It's kind of like you're making a decision. The Two of Torches is the Blessing. What is this blessing for Capricorn? I just heard you're gonna buck up. And I don't say that. That's funny. You're gonna buck up. I'm not taking this path any longer. And this is the blessing for you saying, nope, I'm not stressing anymore over this. I'm not giving it energy. I'm not stressing. Just not doing it. It's not going to keep me up at night any longer. I don't feel like I'm getting my worth. I've put my commitment in this. I have put my hard work in this. I have brought this from the ground up. That's what I just heard. From the ground up. I have built it. And it just isn't worth it anymore. Queen of Torches. Queen of Torches in reverse. Queen of Swords upright. Now it makes sense. You had to be an absolute ass to this person or this situation to cut it off. You had to say, no, I'm not doing it. Like the sternest you could ever be. That was you. Ooh. I hate to be on that other end. What can we do to create a peaceful retrograde? And it says the morning. And this is kind of like living in the moment, I tell everybody whenever this card comes up, it's like when you brew that first cup of coffee on a Saturday morning and you go walk on your back patio and the weather outside is null. There is no feel at all. You sit down and you're just watching the sunrise and just having a new day, a new beginning, a new fresh outlook. Everything's just fresh in the morning, We've had our rest, and we're fresh. We're ready to go. And this is what you're going to do to prepare for this retrograde. You're just going to have a fresh new beginning, and you need to look at it with a lightheartedness, and you're going to create new stuff. Things are going to come just the way you need it to be. The universe is on your side. What is the morning? Look at this. The morning, right? Fresh new beginning, happiness. See, she's looking at the sun and she's like, oh, I'm so rested. It's like you went in and you went soul searching at some point, or you need to go in and you need to go soul searching. And then you find that in you, that magician in you, and you need to pull it all together, and you need to manifest. Okay, this is what you do to prepare for this retrograde. Balance your energies and bring it all together is what I'm hearing. These are beautiful cards. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is like everything's in your favor. All of your wish fulfillment, everything is manifesting with this magician. Your happiness, your contentment, all your cups are full. The wheel turns in your favor. You got great fortune. It's happening. Prepare yourself for this. It's happening. You just have to have this breakthrough. You know, you're getting clarity. There's clarity here. King of Pentacles on the bottom. I mean, for a Capricorn reading, King of Pentacles, it makes sense. Y'all love to work, and y'all love to bring in good, quality stuff. And this isn't good quality that you're about to break out of. You're going to go into something that's more passionate. King of Torches is more passionate and more, fulfilling, because I don't feel like this is very fulfilling for you at all. I really don't. I think you're longing for something that is that can be in your reach. Something that's in your soul. Something that's soul food, Something that you can wake up in the morning and you say, I'm grateful for this. That I put my energy into this, and that it's seen through some kind of purity, through some kind of, it's not negative. Look, this addiction card just flipped out, y'all. I'm not even lying. More in a second. There's a spiritual lesson here that you have learned. There is a repeated pattern that you have learned, okay? You have learned that you are ready to move out of this cycle. It's like you've been in a cycle for a while, and you've kind of just poked your head up every once in a while, and you were like, I don't like this. And then you put your head back down, and you can continue in that cycle. And then you poke your head up again and you're like, I don't like this. And then you continue back in the cycle instead of moving away from that energy, okay? And now it's saying that you have learned this lesson and that you don't need to be in the cycle anymore. This is messages from the universe. This cycle has been an addiction to you. I got the addiction card. And addiction has been affecting you. Okay? This addiction has kept you unavailable to others. This addiction could maybe make you unavailable to your family. I'm going to say that because marriage is sitting right next to addiction. And it says, don't dismiss the red flags. So, I don't know. Be vulnerable. I said this earlier. You can be completely open with this person. You could be completely open with yourself. This isn't about anybody else. This is about you. This is about being open and saying, I deserve something better than what I've been in the cycle. I deserve a lot better. It also says, wait, the timing is not right. That might be a side message for someone. Personal message. I don't know. Let's see. What is wait? The timing is not quite right. So, maybe for some of you, this is a side message. That's why I said it first. And then it come out like this. This is most definitely for just a few of you. But it says, wait, the timing's not right. And then it flipped out the twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Maybe, okay, this is just for a few of you. Maybe some of you are moving out of a relationship. And you are wanting to move into another relationship. True love. And because you have learned the lesson with this marriage, or I look at marriage a high level of commitment, so it could have been a long-term, partnership or something. It doesn't have to necessarily mean marriage. You have learned that you're no longer available to this. That you've mastered the lesson that has been brought. Awakening. You've went through awakening of some sort. Obstacles, unhealed wounds, or blocking forward movement. There is interference. This is our external party. So this part is the third party, okay? Yeah. Let's get, I'm going to not put my opinion in that one. Let's get messages from the universe, please. And I mean, that makes sense because the moon is reversed, right? So there's clarity. That's awakening, I guess. With clarity, there's an awakening. With awakening, there's clarity. Messages for Capricorn for the universe, from the universe, for Mercury Retrograde. We got fruition on the bottom, self-reflection, resilience, darkness, change, realization. You've been in a darkness for a while, okay? You've come into a realization, like I said, you've gotten clarity, there's an awakening. You've came into a realization and you realize that you could bounce back from this darkness. You've been in self-reflection and you have a will to bounce back. This is addiction, like right here. If this is something you're trying to, that you no longer in alignment with, you can do this. You can get the will You can bring it up during this retrograde. Use this for, this is a message from the universe. Use this energy to benefit you, okay? Bounce back from this. Change your thought process. Come with some, get real with yourself. Get real. Something's not serving you that you need to let go of. Change. Self-reflection. See where you've, look at where you've been and where you are going. Recognize that you're a powerful being. You can do anything you put your mind to. You are strong. And you can do anything. Like I said, you can do anything. You can bounce back. You're strong. Look at this. He's got all that weight on him. And he just keeps going. He just keeps going. Because he's got the will to do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I believe that in everything I have in me. Sometimes it's hard to find that will. Okay? Just because there's a will, there's a way. Just because you can say it doesn't mean it's easy to do it. But if you really thrive for something and you really, really want to do something, there's a way. There is. So, and the universe wants you to know that. There is a way. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for stopping by, and please like, subscribe, share, comment. I love the feedback, and I hope y'all have a beautiful retrograde, and look at here. Take the leap of faith, honeys. All right, love and light. Good night.